So here's the thing. Hey y'all, hey, it's your favorite girl in the world, D4, and I am here for a new show. And I am here for it, and I hope you are here for it. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. So I want to say welcome to Here's the Thing. Yes, guys. So I know you're used to just seeing me or seeing T vocals, but y'all, it's 2025. It's a whole vibe already. We're clocking it already. And y'all, I have a bestie. I have a podcast bestie now that, you know, T vocals, he be cool. Shouts out to our production crew in the back. Absolutely. He got us looking good, got us sounding good. But y'all, I have a guest now that's going to talk about all the things. We got a little fashion. Got a little TV talk.
Okay.
A little, you know, a little politics, just a little bit, because, you know, that's we don't, just a little bit. We ain't trying to do all that.
Short attention
but
span.
guys, this is just our platform to be able to give you our perspective, our voice, our thoughts. So whenever you see or hear, so here's the thing.
Know that
we're coming with all the tea, all the energy,
Pound.
all the everything.
Everything.
So, without further ado, guys, I have to my immediate left my podcast bestie, the one, the only, Mr. Red James.
Now.
Come on here now.
Look.
You hear anybody else say that we coming for that?
We're coming
money.
for you.
We're coming for it.
So listen, D Ford, I am
What's
elated
up?
to be here with the amazing D Ford, y'all. When I tell you the epitome of an interviewer,
Listen.
and when I say, look, she's been my friend in my head, and we worked together like a few years ago.
Yes.
But now we're here
Full circle.
on our very own.
Very own. So I have to ask you before we go any further.
Talk to me.
How do you feel? Because I know podcasting was a dream of yours.
Mm.
And before we get into the whole podcast, we want to kind
spiel.
of just talk to you guys to let y'all know a little bit more about us.
Absolutely.
It's funny because you said something earlier today that's the exact opposite of what I'm feeling. You said that this is 2025 and you were ready to leave 2024 behind, and you're just seeing how 2025 feels different. And I'm still waiting to shift. I ain't shifted yet.
Let me tell you, the way I'm feeling right now is that when I talk to production, when I talk to the team, I always they remember this one phrase, and we're gonna remember it for years to come.
Help us out.
The black sheet.
The black sheet. Talk about us about the black sheet.
The black sheet was a moment in time where culturally connected.
See, people think you're saying the black sheep.
No.
The stick out thumb and the family and stuff like that.
Sheet.
But he's saying the black sheet.
Fabric.
Like the one to go on your bed.
Listen. It was and it wasn't a sheet, it was a backdrop. So
Actually it was a sheet.
When I say you got to use what you got in the area. So I feel amazing because God is so good when he brings his people so far, and a lot of times we don't even notice it, but then you have to sit and take it all full circle. Yeah. Like right now, just seeing this set and seeing what we're doing, I wrote down in, like I said, my journal a few years ago that I wanted a podcast, but I never really said anything recently because we are in the whirlwind of podcast culture.
Come on.
So I never wanted to tell anybody because then they'd be like, oh, and everybody was putting it on social media. I'm about to do a podcast. I'm about to do a podcast. So to be sitting on our own podcast.
Get me, because, I really started doing this podcasting thing before
podcasting was even a girl.
Was even a thing, right?
I know.
Before people were getting paid for it and all this other stuff. So, I get annoyed with podcasters. I won't say, or people, one could say I'm even hating.
We can't do that.
Well, it's not hating because, I ain't talking bad about it.
No,
I don't talk bad on anyone, but it's definitely annoying when you see so many people who really don't take the art of podcasting like they're really, my whole thing is no matter, and on this show, we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of gossip.
Come on now.
But everything is for the greater good, right?
Absolutely.
So a lot of people have gotten these platforms. They're just talking to hear themselves talk. They're giving stupid information that don't even make any sense.
I'm so sick of the podcasts that are bashing men and women. It's like they sitting in rooms just going at each other's necks.
But they actually, they have nothing but that. Right, there are a lot of brands that came up off male and female bashing.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm not mad because in my beginning journey with the whole podcasting and things of that sort, I had a group. I had a group called Casual Conversations, and so we talked a lot of male-female conversations and things of that sort. But even in that space, there were a lot of men who didn't like what women do, a lot of women who didn't like what men did. But what I liked about the space so much was that both parties were ignorant. You know what I'm saying? The men were over in man's head thinking about what women feel, think, want, yada, 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 opposed to and just law. Made it law and don't have a clue at all what women really want, think, and feel. And the same thing for women. Yeah. So providing that platform for people to come and talk amongst one another, you really didn't even have to steer anything because of the fact the
perspectives were so different.
And it's crazy. It's crazy.
So we also will be showing you guys so many different layers of each other because when I tell y'all, D4 wears so many hats. and moves so much. When I say want to be, when I grow up, I want to be famous. That's definitely exactly what I want to do.
Come on
So
here. I
what
appreciate that.
what
Thank you.
projects? Oh no, the list goes on, and we're gonna once everything goes what we need to do. The resume is extensive, y'all.
It's
When I
there.
say clock it, that girl. So what projects do you have going on right now that you
So we have, of course, we got a lot of things culturally connected going.
the
And this is
network
so
is
weird
growing?
because nobody ever interviews me. I'm always interviewing everyone else. But as you know, March is Women's Appreciation Month.
I'm getting in your
So
business.
we have our hats off, cups up, Women's Appreciation and Empowerment Tea. That's on the 30th
Come on
of
now.
March. So it's March 30th at 3:30.
Okay.
So excited about that, and just making things happen with culturally connected. We have a lot of hot interviews coming up. I think T Vocals is going to be doing some things in Dallas this weekend.
Oh, shout out to
So
T
that's
Vocals.
just what we're on. Just creating and curating events. We have actually a business speed networking event coming up.
When is this?
So, it's actually February 27th. So, you know how you on dating, you go on a speed date and you're talking to a person to get to know them to go out on a date with
Okay.
them. Well, we're doing the same thing, but for businesses.
A
So
business date.
it's a business. It's a speed business networking
See?
mixer. Because we're going to give people the opportunity to sit down and actually talk to people one-on-one in these different businesses, so you can see, just like at the speed dating, you're seeing who you can hook up with. Well, this same thing we're going to be doing. We're seeing who you can hook up with,
Okay.
business wise.
And a lot of people do not know that the power of artistry comes out really, it comes into fruition when it comes down to collaboration.
Listen, people say communication rules the nation, but I am of the belief that collaboration
Absolutely.
is truly, truly, truly what rules the nation.
If
So,
I got the buns and you got the meat,
come on.
together we can make a sandwich.
hamburger love.
Do you see what I'm
Right?
saying?
A whole hamburger, right? So, and then of course, collaboration, you got to have the cheese, the onions, lettuce, tomatoes, all that other good stuff.
Come on,
Working
BK.
together makes it so much better.
Yes.
So, y'all got a little bit about who I am, what I got going on. I want to talk about the man, the myth, the wonder, the hairstylist, the
Okay.
fashion designer,
Okay.
the Vontae himself.
Okay, King Vontae, you want to get in my business?
I need to get in your business a little bit, because I mean, you just got in mine a little bit, but we're gonna go deeper. But I need
Okay.
to get in your beautiful. I need to get in your business a little bit. So
Okay.
tell the people who you are. I want to know why your name is Red James.
Alrighty, so let me just go ahead and
Because
get
you
it
black
out.
as hell.
You think so? But you ain't it beautiful? Because you see, we share these skin
Because
tones.
we got black on black crime.
Do you
up
see?
in
And
here.
it's
This is
lovely.
chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate. So where did Red James come from?
Red James was born about, I would just go back into my high school years. We were going to a trail ride, Midnight Riders. Shout out to Midnight Riders in Coshada, Louisiana. And we all were just making up these mythical names. Like my friend, my sister Amber was Betty Jean. My friend Bree, she had a name. My cousin Jessica had a name, and then I picked Red. And so I was like, well, what else could I do with Red? So I did Red Joe. Red Joe didn't work. So I was like, let me just be authentic as I can. And I did Red James. James is my middle name.
Okay.
So then it all transpired and grew when I moved to Shreveport in 2017, because that's where my artistry opened up, my live singing. I grew up in church.
Because I forgot to mention the fact that he's an amazing artist.
Thank you.
Come on here, Lord.
Clock it. You know what I'm saying?
Clock it. He gonna sing you down.
So when I moved here, I went to Josh Lounge on Thursdays with
Shouts out to Josh Lounge.
on Thursday with Keontae, Sexy Chocolate, and Kent. Everybody that's there on Thursday nights, and they would just begin to announce Red, like, what's your name? So I would just say Red James. And I just ran with it, and I labeled everything Red James.
And voila, here we are.
Here we are, like hair, it's Red James, and I was thinking for a long time, like, people wouldn't wear Red James. But then I thought, y'all be walking around here with like Christian Dior,
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tom Ford. So I was like, why not just give Red James a shot? And whatever I try to produce, Shreveport has been by far one of the most supporting places ever. And I know that it gets a lot of bad and negative flack a lot. And they talk about the crabs in the bucket, but baby, I've been sitting with the lobsters.
Let me tell you.
Do you see what I'm saying? I've been with the lobsters.
Let me tell you. You know, it's all about how you position and where you position yourself.
Yeah,
in a lot of
it
stuff.
is about
you know,
the networking.
It is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about that real quick. People
Okay.
are always talking about clicks, but clicks aren't necessarily bad.
What clique
Clicks
are you a part of?
bad when this clique is so clicked out and their goal is to keep other cliques out.
Yeah, the gatekeeping clique.
But clicking is not a bad thing. It's actually really natural. If you know someone who's looking for a person to do interview, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Dorian does interviews."
I'm gonna put you on every
because
time.
I'm a part of your clique.
Absolutely.
Right. But if you call me and I say, "Hey, Red, I'm not available," you know what I'm saying, and then you be like, "Oh well, Dorian ain't available. I ain't going to tell him about T-Nard."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the problem that I have when people are just like mean and nasty, and they can help and won't help.
And it's really sad, the takeaway of people just don't know how to collaborate. And the time that we're in now socially, people don't even really know how to hold a conversation anymore. So I really can't see nobody josing and putting a boy on, like, you know, and it really, really is sad because, like we said earlier with the networking event that y'all have, I really wish y'all would pull up because like I said, if you have the money,
Right.
and I got the idea, together we are a business. If I have the bread and you got the condiments, we need to go find somebody with the meat.
In this good old Black History Month, collaboration is our word for the month. Every time you see us on the show, we'll have a word, and the word for this month is going to be collaboration. Why do we need to collaborate? Because we are so much better together. Like Red said, if he got the meat and I got the bread, then I mean we have a sandwich. And Lord, with eggs being $75 a carton,
Like somebody got a form that's
I
forming the
need
eggs.
somebody who got some doggone chickens because I need some eggs.
Like, be for real, y'all. And then the gatekeeping. Like, it's crazy because the person that you're asking something normally has the sauce or the secret. Mind you can find the sauce and the secret on YouTube. But if I come to you and I'm asking you and you're closer to me, you can give me more hands-on experience. So why y'all really be gatekeeping?
I will like
Why
to
is this
talk to that.
gatekeeping culture?
I would like to speak to that because people might feel like I gatekeep.
Really?
People might feel like I gatekeep.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. though.
There is a differentiation.
I do not gatekeep. One, I don't waste my time.
Come on.
Right? So if I know that you're not even about to put in the work to do what it is you're asking for, I'm going to ask you, are you for real or are you wasting my time?
Okay.
And I'm going to pretty much know at that point. Then two, I have a lot of certifications. I have a lot of degrees. I have quite a few years of expertise under my belt.
Talk to me.
And I had to pay for those certifications.
Come
I had
on
to pay for that
1,500
education.
hours of beauty school.
You know what I'm saying? And things of that sort. So yes, sometimes I do give a lot of information out for free, but I am totally at a time now where you got to pay me for a consultation.
You got to pay what you weigh.
You have to pay me. And people feel like, that's gatekeeping. I'm not saying, no, I won't give you the information. And I'm not even saying that I'm going to charge all the time.
Right.
But what I am saying is that you can't come to me and ask me how to plan an event. And I say, oh, you do this, that, and the other. But then you want me to give you the email address to the people who it needs to go to. You want me to tell you where it needs to go. You want me to do this? No.
And the people that's asking how to plan an event, sometimes y'all really just need to ask, can I book you for the event?
Just that's it.
Not how I plan it.
Because and the problem, another reason why I had to stop doing that was because I would be giving people my intellectual property.
Yeah.
My
your
brain
business
juice.
Yes, you giving away the chemical
creativity.
X.
I would give it to people, and they would then produce the event and not invite a nigga. I mean, not invite me. Not,
y'all understand
not
what we
tag
talking
or
about.
not anything of that sort. So it's like people will real deal steal from you or take your ideas or whatever the case may be and run with it. But at the same time, there's nothing new under the sun.
It's not.
But it's as anything, it's not what you do, but how you do it.
It's how you do it.
It's not what
That's
you do,
true.
but how you do it. And speaking of,
Okay.
not what you do, but how you doing it, I think that we should go ahead and go to a segment.
That's what.
So which
what we
segment
wanna
do you
do.
want to go into first?
I want to talk really about what like trending right now because
Okay.
it's a lot of stuff that's going on. Let's talk trendy to me.
So talk trendy to
Talk
me. What's
trendy.
trending right now? All right, so talk trendy to me. So one of the things that's trending right now that we got to talk about, and I know T Vocals is gonna look at me like I'm crazy when I say this,
You better not.
because he feels opposite about this than I do. What's trending that we
Is.
need to talk about is K Dot and them damn bell bottom jeans he had on.
What y'all not about to do is come for Kendrick's. Hold on. First of all, the Letterman.
I'm just saying the fact that Kendrick Lamar's jeans are trending more than the Eagles and the amazing game that they played. People are talking more about this man booty bell bottom jeans.
Let me tell
Then
y'all.
they are talking about how that doggone football team played ball. They shut Mahomes down. That offense.
Let me tell y'all, because as y'all know, there were two people that went to the game. There was the first set of people that went to go see
The actual football game.
the people throw the pigskin around. Those are the people that went. But then there was the people that went there for the
halftime.
So check this out. Kendrick Lamar.
So which one of those people were you? Because I'm sure it's evident the one I am. I was the one that was.
If
there
we
for
were
the
in the
game.
skybox, she's in the skybox screaming with the people like, get the defense. Stop the.
I was outside screaming. My neighbor came outside and was like, you should have invited your neighbor.
I'm the one that's on the ground. I'm the one that's on the ground seeing what happened. Kendrick Lamar, first of all, it's so much to unpack. The outfit.
First of all, stop.
Okay.
I gotta just stop you.
It's the outfit.
Because before we get, I have a problem with the fact that
picking.
that Kendrick Lamar jeans are trending more
Did
than a
you not
football
see 'em?
game.
Did you not
so
see
before
them?
before we go into that, we have to say super congratulations
To Philly.
to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Y'all did that.
They had an amazing game. Never have I ever, and I think they broke Super Bowl history with having so many points in a game where the opponent hadn't scored.
And black quarterback winning, and even if the other
Well,
team,
Mahomes is black too.
but he didn't win, did he?
No, he did.
Okay, so that we did have the chance of having both being a black quarterback, but we did have a black quarterback win, and definitely shout out to Philly. I mean, after like the second quarter, we really could have just got K-Dot and went home.
Well, no, not for real, because Mahomes woke up and he started doing his Mahomes stuff, and they came with 22 points quick.
Sleepwalking though.
He was definitely sleepwalking. So yes, trending. So I had to say, shouts out to Philadelphia. I love, how I love him. I forgot his name. Saquon.
Oh, is it?
I love Saquon just because his name's Saquon.
Okay, but I'm finna
Say Saquon. I don't know why I love
Jalen Hurts.
Hurts.
Did y'all like the Mike Larry outfit? Did you like the purple, the monochromatic purple?
I did.
Come on.
I liked that. That was giving, and you know what I liked about it? I liked that it gave me different. I liked that it gave me an uncommon color that men doesn't really
They
don't
dabble in
really
purple.
wear. But it also gave me very masculine.
It was.
It did not give me metro modern.
You didn't have to.
man.
You didn't really have to think about the outfit and like break it down.
You didn't, and I really appreciated that, because some of these football players and the stuff that they wear is
It's
like
questionable. But let me tell you this, and this is a fashionable moment for those
from our fashion guru.
Listen, right now we are in streetwear fashion era. Like, we are in streetwear fashion, and a lot of the stuff that you are going to see from both genders are going to be very crazy, very colorful. You see a lot of boxiness. You see a lot of prints. You're going to see a lot of graphic tees. And so to see him come in that purple ensemble, we love a monochromatic one color, 7 cards, one color.
Come
we
on
love
here.
it. Now, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar, whoever was over at Celine and they made them pants. Y'all left his pants at Celine because homeboy was thick.
thick.
He was thick.
Now he was thick, and he little.
And let me tell
So
you,
the pants had to be little.
if you are, let me give you another fashionable moment, men. when you wear anything that's crop or precise, anything under it is going to be exaggerated. So his Letterman jacket was really precise. It was cut. It was tailored. Why did we see that hourglass at the bottom? And then he had on the little bowling shoes. Like what it?
There was the G Nikes, CT Vocals. He loved all of that. We
His,
got to buy him that outfit.
the outfit ate. The
We got to
outfit
buy
ate.
him that outfit.
The outfit ate. As y'all can see right now, I'm not gonna say their names until they cut the check. But
Yeah, don't say no name.
I'm
You better
enjoying.
come on here.
I'm
You better-
enjoying
you
the
better-
bell bottom era because 70s fashion is also here.
So what else is trending? So Super Bowl, we know
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl, and we also have to talk about this as far as the Super Bowl. I want to know what do you rate the Super Bowl performance?
The Super Bowl performance has not been topped since 2013 when Beyonce had the Destiny's Child reunion in New Orleans, and after the performance, the electricity went out at the stadium. That's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Until Kendrick Lamar brought out the Squid Games set. He had 4 stages.
Mm-hmm.
On top of having 4 stages, you made the American flag out of African American dancers. You had Samuel L. Jackson. These Samuel L. Jackson, Snakes on the Plane. Coach Carter. Uncle Ruckus, no relation to Django. He basically played in America's face. We got our chance to play in America's face as they do every day, but that's another topic for another time. And it was just black excellence across the board, and it was so controversial because we finally got their chance to be unapologetically black on television in a major syndicated way. And to see Jay-Z on the sideline set all of that up, and then SZA, come on now, New Orleans. How do you feel about Lil Wayne not coming out? Let me guess, you finna have some flack too, huh?
So, because I am a Wayne head.
So here's the thing.
I am an avid Wayne head.
Okay.
I am listen to Carter 7 times a week Wayne head.
I mean,
right?
Yeah, comfortable. That's my jam.
However,
How the ever.
I'm also a realist. And I also know that I would have loved to. I just can't say I didn't want to see Lil Wayne in the show.
Or
He
Boosie.
deserved to be in the show. Wayne and Boosie both deserve to be in the show.
I agree.
I think that one of the things that Kendrick Lamar could have done differently, I think that he could have been more inclusive with his show. That was one of the things that I didn't like so much. I did appreciate that he had Serena and all that other.
Shout out to Serena.
Yeah, I did appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you don't follow what's happened with them
You
or don't
wouldn't
know
know.
what, you wouldn't know, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know. But I think that one of the things that I like about past Super Bowl performances and stuff like that, they bring, it's like you're going to get a conglomerate of people.
Yeah.
They're going to bring, even like Beyonce with the country thing for the Christmas
We're going to get
performance.
into that because I hear some bees buzzing.
You better get on the phone because them bees, baby, they headed to the beehive.
They
And I
is
heard
out.
ain't nobody, no more tickets. But I did enjoy the show. I just think that he could have included more people in the show to make it more inclusive. But I do understand it was all about him, and that was his opportunity to shine. But I would have, brought out the Hot Boys just for a song. But I understand that was not was not the goal. I understand that the goal was, I feel like Jay-Z had a conversation with Kendrick Lamar. It's like, hey, let's do this. This is not a party. This is a message.
Yes, this is.
And I appreciate that.
Yes.
But football games are for parties.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the Super Bowl is a big party.
Right. I don't know. I have a lot of mixed emotions about it. I do enjoy it. I like the art. I like music. So I like the art of it. I love the visual aspects of it and things of that sort. However, I'm a realist. So I feel that the people who really needed to get the message that he was trying to give, the people who really needed are the ones that they didn't. I hate that we're so deep. We don't get the message
And don't
across.
be moving past the surface. What's so crazy.
There's black men to stop killing other black men. I need to put it in a plain state. If I'm trying to get black people to bond together and not be crabs in a bucket, I don't need to put it in a way to where they're going to have to do a minor dissertation in order to understand it. And I also hate the fact that people say, oh, well, if it went over your head, then you just slow. Well, if it went over my head, as my sister, as my brother, as my friend,
enlighten me.
You need to enlighten me.
Enlighten me, genius.
You need to enlighten me. So that was my only takeaway from it. I think that the people who really need it, just like all the white people, if it was supposed to be all these innuendos and all of these other things toward them, I think they're clueless. I don't know how many of them watched Django. I don't know how many of them watched Uncle Ruckus. We know about the house nigga. We know the characters portrayed in that. Yeah. So I don't really see the effect that it had. We used our time at the Super Bowl to show that we are still enslaved. We still can't get past. That's a good way to look at it. We still can't get past Uncle Ruckus.
Well, I mean,
not Uncle Ruckus, Uncle Tom.
I'm just gonna say this, and you guys know that at home. I mean, either you're gonna book me for the brand deal or you're not. I think that a lot of times, since we've moved out, a lot of people still don't know that we're free. And it does show in a lot of the actions that we curate, especially in these large events. However, I took it even further to just the beef alone that was.
I didn't even want to talk about that.
I think that we like right now, and speaking of with us talking trendy, one of the biggest.
So here's the thing.
There are politics to all of these things as it comes to the entertainment industry, XYZ. Drake and Kendrick Lamar, if we go back, we don't even know what they're beefing about.
Don't even know what they're beefing
about.
But
when you're friends with these two people that we're going to segue into real quick, because I got to talk because I'm an avid member of the Beehive, executive board member, by the way.
Come on here.
Talking TV. And I have one thing to talk about, the Grammys.
Come on, TV talk.
Because I didn't get to talk to y'all about it, but since we're here.
Here's the thing.
Beyonce is that girl.
Been that girl.
Like it's no other way that you can slice it, dice it. Like if you buy a chocolate cake and cut it, it's a chocolate cake. Beyonce is that girl.
She is.
Leave it alone. She won country album. And she received so much flack on it.
So much flack. And ironically, a lot of the flack was from black people.
Isn't that crazy?
A lot of the flack was from black people. And y'all are going to hear me talk about this a lot, especially on, so here's the thing, and on Culturally Connected. But I think I'm going to start like going and speaking on this. But we have to hold up Black Code. And what Black Code is, what Black Code is for me is, if a person did not cause bodily harm to you, your family members, if they ain't stole your money, if a black person, if they have not done anything to impact you financially or they done anything to violate you, you keep your mouth off them people. Like it's that Black codes mean that black people, like it's family.
It's family. It's in us.
I got some people in my family who I don't deal with.
Right.
I have people in my family who I love dearly because we share the same blood, but we don't share the same beliefs. We don't share the same anything.
Yeah.
So I love them because they're my family. Do I go on social media and blast the things that I don't agree with them on? Do I try to go get them fired from their job because they feel differently than I do? No, I ain't doing none of that.
None of that.
I'm not doing. I just keep my distance and I keep moving, and we have to do that. I saw somebody talking about, Beyonce is slowly morphing into a white woman. Her skin is brightening. Her hair is blonde, and the fact that she's gone country. Sir, ma'am, cat, dog. The woman has been wearing blonde braids since we've known her. Like, why is that? And then the fact that they go further to, just tear down.
She bought the award, this, that, and the other. She fought for this.
Her husband paid for this. Who freaking cares? All the more reason for us to be celebrating, because we always talk about black men don't do this, black men don't do that, black men don't stay with their families. Well, this damn black man, y'all accusing him of buying stuff for his wife, and it's still not enough.
It's still not enough.
It's still not enough. So what else did you like about the Grammys? Oh, what's going on with my boy?
Who?
Kanye.
Kanye's back.
I don't know about that.
Kanye is back, and let me tell you why. Now we don't
I,
accept
I
his
don't
wife.
know about that.
We don't accept his wife, and I know that she be feeling like a fool out there in what she
I
wear.
do accept her because I feel for her. I feel sorry for her.
I can understand that.
I feel that.
Hell, I feel sorry for Kanye West. The shoes he put on that morning.
See, Kanye is a decision.
But
He decides.
Kanye West
She
is by
do too, I
far
guess.
he's by far the most recklessly brilliant person ever.
So, do you think that he is on a quest to embarrass his wife? Do you think that he had her wear that outfit because he knew that was nothing good was going to come out of that? He knew that they were going to turn. He knew that there was
But
going to
that's-
be a catastrophe.
But that's Kanye's aesthetic, right?
not
See,
naked though. I mean, she was
That's been
naked.
Kanye's aesthetic. If you go back and look at like he did a photo shoot where he took an iPhone and he did a Yeezy photo shoot. The Claremont twins were naked. Like they were naked. His aesthetic is very nude, very mod. So the way he dresses, even though he's not naked, and I could see where the shame is mostly on her.
Right.
Girl, that was a decision you made. That was
Talk
your
about the
bad,
decisions.
right?
So what else happened at the Grammys that we need to talk about?
Well, I'm always gonna shout out to Cynthia Erivo. I love me some Erivo.
Love Irvo.
Erivo and let me see what else happened at the Grammys. The Grammys was just the night of Beyonce. When Beyonce is in the room,
Yeah.
it's just
Total
like
takeover.
It's a total takeover, and it's a magic. And like I always say, and I'm gonna talk to y'all on the next episode because we do have to go ahead and get finished. But one thing I'm gonna say quickly about Beyonce is her method of exclusivity.
Yes.
Like when she's in the room, she's there for business. She's
Right.
there to make a statement. We've yet to see her be honored. Yeah, well, she was honored for the Vanguard Award in 2013. But when Beyonce and Jay-Z are in the room, you know it's time for business. The last time he was at the Grammys, he was explaining to people, like, my wife is one of the hardest working women in the industry.
Period.
There is no, guessing on that. So why hasn't she won Album of the Year? And she's produced. What woman performs half of her pregnancy in heels? You know what I'm saying? Dancing full on. So when he made that statement for his wife, like you said, black men standing up for black women, you see the difference that it made because I have to stand on such a larger stage.
But do you see what happens
when we work
when we work together?
Country Album of the Year,
You know
Cowboy
what I'm saying?
Carter.
Like, and people can say what they want to say. They can feel how they want to feel. But I really do think that, I just want black men and black women to understand that we're so much better together. We have to want to love one another more than we would love being right.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
it doesn't have to be a fight all the time. So anything else trendy before we slide out of talk trendy to me?
Well, the only thing that's really trending right now is just be looking out for more projects from Red James. I'm working on an EP still. It's still in the making. A 5-song EP that I'm just going to put out just to kind of let people know what Red James, who he is musically. Y'all can also be looking out for major awesome episodes of Culturally Connected, as well as So Here's the Thing. We're going to have some amazing guests. Look out for
But
Now
hold on,
Now
I
Now.
got some more something else trendy that I need to talk about real quick.
Okay,
something
what is
else
it?
trendy. Tongue tied. Talk trendy to me. So I have got to talk about tonight's conversation. Are you a part of the tonight's conversation world?
What
Little tea time.
Give me a little bit sip on it.
Little tea time, because we're definitely going to have some tea. We're definitely going to have some drama. But our gossip is always gossip for the greater good.
For the greater good,
So I
baby.
have some greater good comments that I would like to share to the tonight's conversation podcast.
What is he doing?
So do you know what's going on with them, huh?
I don't.
So,
Enlighten me.
but you know who they are, Kitty, Keita. I keep forgetting. Ace, because I keep wanting to call him Mojo Jojo.
The tonight's podcast. I gotta go dive into it.
So they have beefed out, baby. Keita Rose has been kicked off the show. And not only has she been kicked off the show, she has been giving it to them ever since. She is working on a series
think I've seen
called
this.
Who the Did I Work For? And she is like on, I think I stopped on like
Keita.
episode 16. So here's the thing.
So here's the thing.
I am actually a Keita and Kitty fan.
Oh, so
I
you
like
torn
them
in
both.
between the two.
I ain't torn because they feel. I mean, I ain't torn because hey.
Is this the
to
big
each his
podcast
own.
they used to have the guys and the women?
Yes, the
and they would go
guys.
around and ask the questions from the audience.
Yes.
They broke up.
Yes.
Is Keita the dark skinned lady with the strong personality?
Keita is the Kitty.
Kitty
is the dark skin. Keita is the bright skin.
Oh,
and so
we need her on the show.
Listen,
we need her to
talk.
Oh,
we need them so bad. And I have Kitty's information. I was talking to our manager trying to book her for our tea, but she already booked. But this is my thing about. So here's the thing with tonight's conversation. First of all, do business. Do real business and do real business from the beginning. I think a lot of the reason why Keita is in the position or heartbroken or upset or annoyed with the situation is because of the fact that she didn't do business. And it's totally understandable. I'm preaching to her because I'm preaching to me.
Yeah.
I went through the same exact thing. A single mom looking for the opportunity to be able to go to the next level, not knowing the game, not understanding, and then seeing, hey, this is someone who has some stuff going on. This is someone who's knowledgeable. So, you said you can help me? All right, I can grind. I got a platform. I'm good. I just need to know what to do. And he took advantage of that. And because she didn't do good business, she wasted a lot of time. She wasted a lot of money, a lot of energy, and her loyalty was not enough to keep him.
Yeah.
Right. And so you can tell because the guy TC who was on there, oh Lord, TC, what is you doing, TC? Why is you doing that, TC?
See, now I got to go dive in.
So TC Caldwell was also on the show, but there's also drama going on with TC Caldwell and his ex-wife. His ex-wife then has hacked his social media profiles, his Facebook and all the other stuff. And she has been posting stuff about him, talking about how, one, he's bisexual.
Girl.
She posts pictures of him in a little ensemble in a man's feet in the bed. She also talks about how she found out that for 2 years she had been paying $1,000 to her husband and his mama. She thought that she was going half. Or see, women, don't go 50-50 because you're going to be thinking you're going 50-50 and you helping this man in his home. Whole time his mama owned the building. Pearls clutch.
So here's the thing. Y'all put the
today's podcast, all sorts of stuff, baby. Keita then posted a guy that Kitty was supposedly having an affair with. I'm talking about craziness. And then Ace posted a video of Keita screaming and going crazy. And Keita's like, yeah, I got the same record. I'm bipolar. I was having a manic episode.
Oh my goodness.
Would I say the craziness? But I wanted to bring that up a couple of reasons why. They're human. Stuff like that happen. It's very, very important to do business. Do business well. Do business well in the beginning. And also, y'all, stop being on social media and you got all these skeletons.
Come on.
Like,
now.
TC, you knew that your wife was going to, you should have tried. And his page got taken and all that other stuff. I think that's probably around the time when him and his wife started having issues.
Wow.
So maybe he forfeited his pages or took the page down or something, kind of knowing that his wife was possibly going to expose him.
Y'all, that's
crazy. Just my thing.
The Hollywood group chat be going crazy.
But more than anything else, a lot of people was taking what tonight's conversation, they were taking the things that those people were saying and they were using them as law. I want y'all to listen to me and I want you to listen to me well. I am going to be dropping a hell of a lot of very good tips. We're going to be dropping a hell of a lot of very good tips.
But please.
Life, religion, relationships, all the other stuff. But don't take nothing we say to the bank.
We are not psychologists.
We are
psychiatrists. We just live in life.
But in even outside of that, man, y'all need to rely on God.
On Jesus.
Y'all give people way too much credit. Y'all will real deal take advice from people who, and you don't even know if they're in a relationship or not. 100%. We could get on social media and make anybody feel like anything at any time. I have a gift of gab. Okay. And that's a blessing and a curse because I can lead you right or I can lead you astray. You know, it's sad enough, other people
Come
have
on,
that
influence.
gift as well. Right. I have influence
You have
for
influence,
real.
yeah, and what you do with it matters.
And other people, they have influence and they don't care about that.
Yeah, they don't at all.
They don't care about it. They will be spewing hate and spewing bull crap just for the sake of trying to get influence. And it's not at all. So I just want you guys to listen to us, listen to whatever podcaster, but listen to it with a grain of salt. We're going to be saying some things, some powerful things, but I don't want you guys to hold on to stuff that you ain't tried yourself.
Come on
now. If you said that, if you heard Dorian say, oh, you know, wake up in the morning and give God praise and then work out and your day is going to feel better. Don't just take what I said.
Do it.
Do it.
Apply it. Don't be
just
a listener.
You know what I'm saying?
Be a doer.
And apply it, and then it's not what Dorian said, is what you did. Right. So even when you listen to a lot of that other stuff, you know, there was this one guy who argued me down one time about something that Ace said on tonight's conversation, because he was pushing the whole accountability thing and all that other stuff. And I just really wish I could see that guy now, because dude, he been cheating on his wife. Supposedly he's a verbal abuser and all sorts of stuff. And guess who his best friend is and who he actually started tonight's conversation with?
Who?
Derek Jackson.
Who is that?
Derek Jackson. You don't remember Derek Jackson. So Derek Jackson was the right when podcasting and social media and all the other stuff started going.
Okay, so he's like a founder of podcasts and stuff, like a pioneer.
He is definitely a pioneer, and he was, you know, all of this on this women and, you know, men, all the other type of stuff.
You saw the dude that passed?
No, not him.
Okay,
but I love him.
Yeah, I have to go back. I've just kind of dived into.
I love him. He's like listening to him is like listening to my uncles and my dad.
Okay, gotcha.
But that's a whole nother conversation. But Derek Jackson, they started tonight's conversation. It started with the dating little game thing. And Derek Jackson, he cheated on his wife, like totally embarrassed his wife after being on social media, making it seem like he was this superb father and husband. Whole time he was a piece of trash.
Y'all.
So yes, all in all, so yes, guys, that's our gossip for the greater good.
Listen,
even when watching these different shows and stuff like that, like I said, take what you can take, apply it, and if it works for you, then it works for you. But have your own mind and stop being so easily persuaded. But most of all, remember to do the business first. Anybody that you talk to, if they want to do anything with you, make them sign an NDA and a non-compete. If they don't want to sign an NDA and a non-compete, that should let you know that they don't want to protect you and they don't want to protect themselves either. So I think that if Keita would have done that, she would have been in a way better headspace, because she could have just not even have a conversation with him and go straight to the bank with her attorney or whatever. So that's my little tidbit on the whole talk trendy to me. Are we going to do TV talk, or are we going to say that for next time?
We can say that for next time, because I definitely want to see how, like, are we ever going to talk about, like, where's Auntie Wendy? Like, so here's the thing. Auntie Wendy, where is she? And why in the hell is it okay that Denzel texted us all and was like, y'all, I'm finna do 5 movies. I just got I got saved. I'm out of here.
Well, I think that Denzel is at a great place to do that. He's going out on top. Not to mention, he's leaving, but he's leaving behind three of him. I'm
going to stop you right there, because Morgan Freeman been 80 since we were born. He has not yet stopped yet. We don't even know what a nigga is. So, like... So here's the thing. Where is Morgan Freeman?
Facts. Where is Morgan Freeman?
Where
is Wendy Williams?
Where is Wendy Williams? And why
is Denzel retired? Because I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson is older than Denzel too, probably. They might be the same.
Yeah.
Age.
Well, he might be like. They probably went to the same high school.
They might be nicking it. Huh? Is Jamie Foxx a clone? Oh, well, you know, we already solved that on our Culture Connected show, that Jamie Foxx is not a clone. We know who the clone is. And if you go to our videos that we had an interview with Mona, then you will know who the clone is.
Y'all, my co-host work for Area 51 now, and I am not with it. I'm just not
Baby, I'm a part of the Barksdale bubble.
Listen, we got so much to talk about.
Much to talk about, guys. And listen, we want to thank you so much for tapping in. Absolutely. We didn't even go hard today, because we just needed to hit the surface. We're just getting a little comfortable. We'll have some wine time, TV talk, all the things next show. We want you to make sure that you like, subscribe. Most of all, we want you to engage. This is not just about us. This is a we thing. You guys are part of it as well. Let us know what you want to talk about. Oh, I ain't even shout out my favorite.
Come on, shout them out, because I can do mine too.
Tubi. I'm coming for you, Tubi.
Shout out to Tubi.
I am coming for a show on Tubi like none other. I love Tubi, and the fact that everybody is just getting on Tubi. I was telling people like 3 years ago, oh yeah, Tubi this, Tubi that, and they were looking at me like, you little ghetto piece of trash. But I wasn't even watching the ghetto movies on Tubi.
I'm one of the people. I'm people, and I'm gonna just talk about. I was shitting on Tubi, but Tubi had the game on lock.
Didn't buffer at all.
Didn't have the
Netflix
Hulu who.
Babe, I got a text message a second ago. Netflix talking about your payment just declined because your card was locked, and I know.
And when did we?
Because Netflix who? Because I am a Tubi girl. And shouts out to shouts out to Prime and Roxy. They have a show on there called We Got Time. I would like to come on y'all show.
Okay.
Can y'all let some regular people come on?
I gotta go look at some
I'm
Tubi
up and
originals.
coming. Yeah, but come on. And it's a Tubi original.
I gotta go look at
And
them.
I want to give you guys a Tubi movie to watch. Sugar Mama.
She just
go
said that.
watch,
I'ma watch it.
Sugar Mama.
Okay.
Sugar Mama is so good. And what I like about it is that it's not a happy ending.
Really?
And I'm really usually, I'm a rom-com type chick,
This ain't it.
or whatever. And it's it's not. It's
This ain't
good.
it.
It's good because it's stuff that you wouldn't think at all, but it was really, really dope. So, Tubi, we love you. We love ourselves some Tubi.
We
So
love some
make sure you
TUBI.
guys go out and subscribe to not just Tubi, but make sure you subscribe to our channel as well.
So here's the thing.
So here's the thing. It's your favorite girl in the world, D4. Don't forget to love yourself, or how can you expect anyone else to do it? Love you because you matter.
And it is the king of all things: style, funny, humor, love, energy, everything. Red James. Now. After you've watched this episode, go ahead and get ready for episode 2 and subscribe and watch episode 1 over and over again. This is So Here's the Thing.
Peace. Oh, y'all, and we need sponsors. So if you want us to wear your merch, I need my lashes done. If you do lashes,
I'm not talking about your food until you cut the check. Come on.
Yeah.
Run it.
So we would like sponsorships, partnerships. Be a part of the movement. You don't want to be left behind. So here's the thing,
So
and we're
here's the
out.
thing. Go.
So here's the thing. Whoa, hey.
Oh,
Shouts out
here
to
we
our
go.
amazing fashion sponsors of the day.
Man, check out Rude Boys artwork, man. You can get it right now. Customize anything. They fresh to death.
And yes, honey, yarn earrings by Affirmed Accessories. Make sure you go on Facebook. Check us out right now so you can have the perfect pop for your outfit. It's cold outside and it will keep your ears and your neck warm. So listen, go and check out our people right now. They have amazing things in the city. Affirmed Accessories, Rude Boys artwork. If you have a business and you would like for us to rock your stuff and shout you out as well, make sure you get with the Culturally Connected, where we will get you connected. Peace. So here's the thing.